Mirawek, Nananyatsa Comanche boy. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Benedict Arnold, an American soldier turned traitor during the Revolutionary War. His story is actually filled with a lot more nuance than you would think. So I really think that you guys would enjoy this topic. Hope you stick around to the end. First actions of the war was helping to lead the capture of Fort Ticonderoga, a key British stronghold. Though he had been given orders to take the fort, he arrived to find Ethan Allen and his Green Mountain Boys already planning an attack. Arnold wanted to lead, but Allen refused, so they took the fort together without a fight. The victory gave the Americans valuable artillery, but when news spread, Allen got most of the credit while Arnold was overlooked. This was one of the first times Arnold felt unappreciated, adding to his growing frustration with American leadership. In 1775, before the Declaration of Independence, the Continental Army set its sight on British Canada, hoping to bring it into the revolutionary cause. The invasion was led by two forces, one under General Richard Montgomery and the other by none other than Benedict Arnold. While Montgomery advanced from the south, Arnold and his men undertook a grueling march through the untamed wilderness of Maine, a brutal trek that saw them battle freezing temperatures, starvation, and diseases. Many men turned back. Benedict Arnold did not. Against all odds, Arnold reached Quebec with what remained of his forces, surprising the British defenders and linking up with Montgomery's army. The Americans launched an attack on New Year's Eve 1775. It was a disaster. Montgomery was killed, Arnold was wounded in the leg, and the Americans were forced to retreat. But Arnold didn't give up. He took command of the remaining forces and held out against British reinforcements for months, keeping the dream of a Canadian Revolution alive, until overwhelming numbers finally forced him to retreat. But the campaign wasn't a total failure. Arnold had played a key role in securing Montreal, one of the few victories of the invasion. When the British counterattacked, he was vital in organizing the American withdrawal, ensuring that as many of his men as possible escaped back to the colonies. His leadership minimized casualties in what could have been a disastrous retreat. In the years that followed, Arnold continued to prove himself on the battlefield. His finest hour came in 1777 at the Battle of Saratoga, where his aggressive leadership helped force a British surrender, one of the biggest turning points of the war. Once again, however, Arnold was overlooked. He was passed over for promotion, while political rivals took credit for his success. The final insult came when he was appointed military governor of Philadelphia, a desk job far beneath his abilities. Then came Peggy Shippen, a beautiful, intelligent woman from a wealthy Loyalist family. Arnold had already begun to feel disillusioned with the American cause, and through Peggy he was introduced to British officers, including one charismatic Major John Andre. Peggy and Andre helped convince Arnold that the British could offer him what America never had: respect, security, and a future. In secret, Arnold made his decision. He offered to turn over the American stronghold of West Point to the British in exchange for money and a high-ranking position in their army. But the plot fell apart when Major Andre was captured, and Arnold barely escaped with his life. Now a wanted man in America, Arnold fled to the British side. But his new allies never fully trusted him. The British saw him as useful but dishonorable. Instead of the glory and power he had hoped for, Arnold was given minor commands and sent on raids against his former countrymen. Even among the British he was treated as a traitor. After the war, Arnold lived in England, shunned by both the Americans and the British. His reputation was ruined, his name forever linked with treason. He died in 1801, a man without a country, haunted by the choices he made and the betrayals he suffered. So was Benedict Arnold a traitor? Yes. But was he also betrayed? Absolutely. His story isn't just about treason. It's about what happens when ambition, pride, and injustice collide. Perhaps in another world, Arnold would have been remembered as one of America's greatest heroes. Instead, his name became a warning. The cost of betrayal is eternal infamy. So what do you guys think? Was Benedict Arnold justified in his actions, or was he just bitter? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more history deep dives.